Hey there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, we wrapped up the main story. Poor Tsukuyomi. And now, it's time for Tortoise in Time. Pleasure as ever to see you, my friend. Would I could say the same for Saraban. He has yet to return to Tamamizi, so I can only assume he is still busy undergoing Genbu's rigorous training. Hello, Arya, is my link pro working? So unreliable, these little things. I'm gonna pay a visit to Raisin Temple to see Saraban. I'd give him a treat to keep his spirits up. If you're available, you should come too. Hope you haven't forgotten how to get there. In case you have, look for the cute little animal trying not to look like a guard on duty in the middle of the volcanic island. I was of course not privy to your conversation just now, but on the off chance you're bound for Raisin Temple, give Saraban and Genbu my regards. Alright. Well... head down there, and yes, I know I'm heading up when I just said head down. I'm back for Sakazuki! Yes. Oh, well met, brave adventurer. You are come alone this day? What of the urchin girl I recall nipping at your heels? That's Tataru! Tataru! I'll thank you not to forget it, or else you'll get no takoyaki from me! Oh my, that would be most unfortunate. My sincerest apologies. I shall endeavor to remember my little urchin Tataru. Of course, your name I will not soon forget, for you say my dear friend Byakuya from descending into madness. It's good that you are here, Arya. Saraban has made great strides in his training. It is true, but I believe we need consider more drastic methods. Though he is not without potential, Saraban, as he is, simply lacks divinity. Should we carry on as we are, he may not be ready when we have need of his strength. As with Byakuya before, there will come a time we must confront Seiryu and Suzaku and quell the raging Aramitama within them. Accordingly, we must use every means at our disposal, no matter how dangerous, to ensure we are prepared. No matter how dangerous. What exactly do you have in mind? Oh, there is no need for fearful trembling or withdrawing into one's shell. All I would have you do is open a box. Oh, is that all? Well, I've opened my fair share of boxes. But no, that is no ordinary box you must open. It's a Tamate Bako of Geomancy, a sacred vessel which harbors the very power of time itself. And yet you say there is no need for fearful trembling. This box sounds terribly dangerous. To what end would you have me open it? That you may bathe in this temporal magics and age 1,000 years in an instant. That you may undergo the change and become an auspice, albeit until the magics dissipate. You would have me become an auspice? Like the Four Lords? Hold on. Arya, didn't you come across one of those Tamate Bako in Shisui the Violet Ties? You did, didn't you? I'm aware of similar relics of in the possession of the rain. However, their magics alter only the appearance of those exposed. A moment's trick, a glamour, altogether unlike the phenomenal power of the Tamate Bako we seek. Know that this is no legend, but incontrovertible truth, for the one who created the Tamate Bako of Geomancy was a fellow auspice. Like many of us, he had lived long enough to see comrades become consumed by the Aramitama, see them descend into madness and lay waste to the lands they had sworn to protect. And, like many of us, he had no choice but to put an end to their rampages. This auspice knew full well that he was destined to share the fate, and so before he too fell from grace, he resolved to cross the Tamate Bako of Geomancy. And when his work was complete, he bathed in this magics until he was no more. By the kami, he chose to die while his mind was still his own. I don't know what to say. Once the true potential of the box was understood, that could bring death to an auspice, it was decided it should be placed under lock and key in the Swallow's compass until we had need of it. However, the grand mausoleum of King Ganon has been abandoned to the Shikigami, forever bound to its halls as guardians. Only warriors surpassing strength can hope to overcome their trials. So, me. Steel yourself, Sorbonne. Until the moment Arya returns with the Tamate Bako of Geomancy, you must train like you've never trained before. Yes, of course. Alright, so we need to head to Yonksha. Let's head to the Domin Ankh. Are you way over here? Way up here? Right there? Oh, hey, you made it! Finally, I've only been waiting here forever and a day, but hey, it's not like we've got a potential calamity to worry about or anything. Anyway, I've already taken care of the ward seal in the tomb's entrance, so you're free to go in and get the box. But whatever you do, don't open it. One more thing. I'll wager they told you about the Shikigami, but I forgot to mention the box itself is guarded by one of us. A tough bugger and a half. You're pretty tough yourself, eh? You get Byaka what for, after all? Just don't say I didn't warn you. The Swallow's Compass is now accessible. Alright. What's that button? Clear. Let's not still queue in Tsukuyomi, and let's do Swallow's Compass. Okay then. So, Swallow's Compass, we are going to have a bunch of Geomancy stuff. Actually, Geomancer was one of the final jobs actually added to XIV. I never actually played with it. It was beyond my time. Alright. So, we're going to have several of these rooms here. Oh god, let's hit up the same time. Fine. So, it's going to call various types of enemies. In the first one, we're going to have some Geomantic Appas along with a Sai Chaisui. The Appas, I believe, yeah, it's going to be like water-based stuff. Nothing too terrible. None shall trespass the heart of earth through foreign language. Also surrender to the weight. Under the weight. I was also going to go Titan on this thing here. But no, it's not Titan. Just to the weight, not under the weight. Alright, so there is the Hall of Earth down. None shall trespass the heart of wind. So, we're gonna have some evocations of wind here, and which are gonna leave some permanent tornadoes going around on the ground. Now, I know I probably shouldn't have Brotherhood here, but Getamon's probably gonna open with it on the boss, which because that's the next thing we're gonna fight. So I may as well. Mostly gotta use, so it's fine. It's fine. Only have like 2 seconds left on it. Alright, so we have Otengu. Yeah, you who are not geometrics must die this day. The Covenant demands it. Alright, Call of the Tengu, I believe is Tank Buster? No, it's General AoE. Flames are mine to command, to control. So there's gonna be these flames circling about, and we kind of need to avoid them. And also avoid his nonsense. I don't know how I didn't get hit right there. I am pro Weaver apparently. Alright. Well, of the Tengu, we need to do a quick look away. And resume the beatdown. Did I get hit? No. The other monk got hit. Okay, cool. Well, there's their bunker. I was like, why are you not using it yet? Alright, caught the Tengu. They are gonna go boom, so we need to get out of there so they don't go boom on our heads. Fair enough. Might have the Tengu. That's the Tank Buster. So yeah, it fires if they hit you, gives supernition, lowering HP, damage taken, etc., etc. Not too bad, but obviously you don't want to take too many, because you would like to have some HP left. I yet burn with the 50. At last, after centuries, I am unbound. Alright, so that was Otengu. Mainly, you just have to dodge all the fire stuff going around, and yeah. This is where things get fun. Oh, by the way, Blue Mage alert! All shall surrender to the flow. Now hide behind these walls like so. That move there is actually a Blue Mage spell. I believe. I believe that's the right one. So we can kind of just hide on this side of the wall if we want to. There should be some more coming. Still not seeing them now. What the heck? Obviously, we want to get out of that Kikiri's AoE there. This will still do a knockback to us, but it's very minimal because our back is to that wall. Stuff here, and there's gonna be a Jin Menju, a Marlboro, chilling out for us. Bad breath. Let's just continue on. Now, apparently, we are fighting it back there. Okay, I'm used to people pulling it, I guess. Not to it being fought back there, but in any case. We get to go through that all over again! Are you excited? I'm excited. Oh, I was not in that. Who dares desecrate this holy place? Alright. Go ahead and head on. We just double brotherhooded. This is an issue with monks at this point. It's gonna be so annoying trying to coordinate your brotherhood just to maximize your damage up, and yeah. Technically, I think we want to get rid of the side type suite first because then we don't have to deal with the waves anymore. But yeah, so Blue Mage alert that spell that he is casting there is in fact a Blue Mage spell. I don't remember what it's called. What it is. There's actually 2 Blue Mage spells in this dungeon. Ooh. Alright, so Daibara Bochi. You from the sacred place. Alright, so we need to pay attention to which side he is slamming down with his fist. You can kind of tell from the arrow here which way he's going to be going, or where your halfway save point is anyway. And he will always do right then left and right then left, or whichever. He will always rotate them. The land, take you, claim you. Alright, so this is a chasing. He should rotate here. Swallow you, consume you. I got tired. I don't know. Okay, so now he's gonna put a big pool in the middle. We need to stay out of the middle, or else we will sink. If we sink far enough, we will die. Somewhat similar to that pool in the Ravana Extreme fight. Alright. Gathering ethereal energy, and he is gonna do it on the other side. So now we want to kind of just chill out over here. The lake widens. Conals targeted on several party members. The land, the land, the land. Okay, cool. I'm doing a horrible job at trying to roll on stuff in here. Oh, shall surrender to the Tempest. I guess it's targeted me because I was the only one up here. That bird model. That bird model is what's used for Bird of Paradise. See a cloud. I guess I'm gonna stop AoEing now. We are down to just one. Scholars, seriously, trying to even hurry. I don't know why, but they are. Let's see, aren't pulling ahead. Anyways, let's do that all over again. Yay! Well, at least we killed one enemy on the way here. Oh yes, and also those turn out their vulnerability up, I guess. I just happened to see hit the enemies there, and I'm like, oh hey, yeah, that's the thing. Kinda helps you get through here faster. And... hello. I apparently stepped far enough. Defend the Tamate Baku of Geomancy. So, let's go ahead and work on taking care of these guys. Nothing else happened, right? Just 3 enemies at the end of the dungeon. Malediction of Wind. Oh, yeah, by the way, 6 more birdie spawn. So, simply just gotta take care of them, and we will be there. $1 making me nervous. So this is Kition Dashang. Woohoo! A challenge! Let us dance, you and I. Alright, come on, other monk. Please use Brotherhood. Short end is Tank Buster. Other monk, please use Brotherhood. I don't like sitting on this one. Both ends! Both ends is a Oh my god, I'm not waiting forever for this other monk to use Brotherhood. That was long enough. That was pretty painful enough to wait that long. Wolf Ends is the blue mage spell. And it has 2 forms to it, actually. And it has a long and a short form. You can tell which form it is by the staff he is carrying. Not Huaglo. General AoE. Yeah, so if the staff is long and out, then it is the long one. You want to be in close to him. If it's short, you want to be away from him. So he's going to be sending meteors around to us as he is pulling up monkey magics as we kill these monkeys. Second Heaven. Splitting Airs. Apparently not. Apparently not them for my final trick. I will split into 2. So this is where it really comes important to pay attention to which both ends is which, because of him splitting into like so. Also, if you get kicked in the arena, it is a temporary bleed while you are standing on it. So you kind of actually want to kill these guys fairly close together, otherwise he will split yours again. That out, and I didn't have a chance to. I got to 1 too slowly. Yeah, we really need to focus on this higher HP one, and the other monk is not. Yeah, we're gonna be swing arrows again. Alright, we got another both ends here. I was gonna brave for him, but he died. He didn't split yours at least. Again, at least. I just had something dropped on me apparently while I'm in this lovely loading screen. Oh my god, the loading! Why? Well, there's a minion that can drop there that apparently did not drop. So that's cool. Okay! Back to Genbu. Oh yeah. Must pet fat cat. You returned with a Tamate Boko of Geomancy, I gather? Very good, very good. Of course, there was no need to fear for the well-being of the warrior who faced my brother Byaku and lived. Let us brook no further delay and make ready for this next stage of Soroban's training. Listen well, everyone, for the magics we are about to unleash are ancient and terrifying. It's exceedingly dangerous, especially for Soroban. I wish you would stop saying that. Be thee, Soroban. Byaku will devote his energy to maintain the wards of Koryu's prison while we are occupied. Should he be indisposed for a time, we will manage. And I've been secretly pressing my Arcanum in preparation for a time like this, so don't worry. No matter what happens, we'll be ready. After all, we've each got to do our part if we're going to claim the fabulous riches. I mean, if we're going to say what we see from certain doom. Her enthusiasm notwithstanding, I expect we will need to turn to you should this train go awry. Take a moment to see your equipment and let me know when you're ready to begin. Solo instance. Everything is in order, and let's begin. Now remember, Sargon, once opened, the box will spew forth smoke. Remain still and let it wash over you. Surrender to the magic and let it transform you into an auspice. And you are certain this will be temporary. As honored as I would be to join your ranks, I fear I am too young to be so old. Come, you lot, let us retreat to a safer distance. It's a fake. I knew it! Gosh, what a waste of time! There had better be some treasure or something interesting inside. Foolish urchin! What? Was that really necessary? Could you just ask me to move nicely? For? Is there something on my face? My face! My beautiful face! It's like alcohol leather lapped in the sun. Get a hold of yourself, child. You have been aged, nothing more. Be grateful you were not exposed longer. You would have surely died. I may as well be dead already. I can't bear to go on like this. Did I tell you before that the magic is fleeting? You need only endure it for a moment. All will be as it was. So preoccupied with the urgent, I may have been that I completely forgot about Sorban. Hope he's not been overexposed to the magic. If he has been aged to excess, his army Tama may already be. Well, the answer's that. On your guard. I'm afraid he means to kill us all. He bathed in the Tamate Bako's magic for far longer than the urchin, and so I expect he will not return to normal so quickly. In fact, I dare say he will retain this form long enough to destroy the temple if we do not subdue him. Shazam! With me, Arya, urchin, hold nothing back. Carmichael! Oh, you... Grog! Go, Carmichael, go! Okay. Dang it! Let me do possessional Gambu. Eddie? Alright. Hey, I did ask for positional, didn't I? No! I didn't ask for this. Exhortation is pleasurable. My God! My God! Desertion. Not again! Help! Alright, got Eddie going on again. Great blood. I don't like the sound of that. Marshal the strength for a mighty blow. Get behind me. probably could have stayed in for another couple hits, but oh well! Oh dear, that was a bit more than I can handle. Forgive me, but the rest is up to you two. Hey! You mean up to me because Tataru is barely physicking me? Yarg! Blessed Bubbles is gonna do a thing, I guess. Why is Bubbles things chasing me? Hello, help Aria? Ow. Alright, you pop on Tataru. I'm cool with that. Bigger, bigger. Tataru? Do you mind? Tataru! What the hell? You're trying to kill me here or something. Tataru, please! White water. Alright. Some cross stuff. Okay, Tataru is literally just running around like a mad woman. I guess I need to take care of these. Okay, seriously, Tara, you are being friggin' useless right now. Arrgh! Well, I feel like I would have done better on the range job, I'm just saying. Oh my god. Try weaker! Yay! We did it. What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted? Oh, my dear Sarabon, I knew you had potential, but it seemed I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I should like to declare this training session a success. Let's take a moment to collect ourselves. Please. Tataru was trying to kill me. Sarabon was trying to kill me. Truth be told, this comes as a relief. Though Sarabon's present strength pales in comparison to that of Vyako and myself, we now know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. I struggle to believe I could ever wield such power. All who are strong were once weak, Sarabon. I am no exception. Until I met Tenzin, I was no more than the floundering turtle you see before you. You never did tell us how you fell in with him. Well, if you wish to know the details. Long, long ago, when I had lived 100 or so years and had only just begun to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. What was a little turtle to do? For while I had seen the future with crystal clarity, I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died. So it was for centuries, until one day... After 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference. So when I first saw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panic flailings. To them, I was a queer dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of men, and so my warnings fell on deaf ears. It would be no different. Yet again, they would die. The people turned and walked away, bored with the fleeting amusement With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then, I heard a voice, kind and gentle. Little one, you look troubled. Tell me, what burdens you so? Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he would understand. Still, I told him of my vision. The landslide I knew would bury the village, and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn them. Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not, I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byaku shall act in your stead. As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. It would give them a show, he whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head ever so slightly in response. They then ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing too fast for the eye to follow. The two broke apart for an instant. Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me! This white demon thirsts for the blood of man. Value your lives. Flee this place. Seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide, as I had foreseen, but for the first time, I managed to make a difference. Thereafter, we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with him my visions, and together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of what may be the greatest calamity I've ever foreseen, I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you've got Arya, and you know she's no slouch. Oh ho, indeed I do. For this blessing we are grateful beyond measure. Right then, Sarban, we must resume your training at once, ere we forget the lessons of your time as an auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back to it, in that case I should return to the mountain. The paperwork and Kugane I've been doing my best to ignore. Oh, and Sarban, I left the takoyaki with I taught you for safekeeping. You're not going to get any until you've earned it. When next we call upon you, Arya, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shirk not your own training, for it will not be easy. Under these circumstances, I do not think I will have time to return to Tamamizu for even a short spell. If you be so kind as to inform the elder. Alright. A pleasure, Arya. Did you have the chance to visit with Sarban? How fares he with his training? Extraordinary. He has always been diligent and hardworking, but even so, to think he is blessed with such incredible potential, can help but wonder who else among us might be possessed of similar abilities. Yet, I understand his trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility, as is often said. We may need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to fear and attempt to flee his training. Alright, is the next one? Yep. Alright, so that wraps up the 4 birds for now. So let's make a trip over to Kugane. Alright, I said over here at the Bokaro Inn. Game didn't want me to jump there. We have a couple of NPCs here. And a hardy hunter. The new king on the block. Well, visit my old rival, Arya Aryana. Come at last to learn from a true hunter of elite marks, have you? Huh? Forgive me if I seem overly presumptuous. Being the renowned hunter that you are, I've always considered you to be a rival of sorts. A little healthy competition goes a long way, keeping one's skills sharp, you know? I say, but the hunter ain't worth shite without a smithy to keep him armed and armored. You'll have to excuse him. He's never been one for social graces. He's a damn fine hunter, and what he brings back to the forge keeps me in business. Who has time for grace when the game is afoot? Which reminds me, I have news of a quarry which might pique your interest. I recently came across a rather peculiar bill on the clan hunt board. Here, have a look. The bill depicts a crimson wyvern unlike anything you have ever seen. Unfortunately, further reading of the bill reveals nothing of its origins. Strange, isn't it? Not only is the drawing unabashedly crude, the bill itself lacks the formality expected of anything approved by the Centurio clan. Still, a bounty is a bounty. Before sending out, though, I thought it wise to first confirm the details of the request, and therein lies the rub. The clansmen weren't even aware this bill had been posted. Likely the escapades of some mischievous youth, they said. But if this beast truly is out there somewhere, what manner of hunter would I be if I didn't go and find out? And from what I've been told, you're never one to back down from a chance at adventure. So, how about it? Will you take up the hunt? Sure. Every bit the thrill seeker I marked you for. Glad to hear it. To make things a little more interesting, what do you say we make this a race, eh? To see who can slay it first? I'll even give you a hint to get you on your way. The beast we're after is a Rathalos, the king of the skies, they call it. From what I've gathered, it was last spotted somewhere around the Azim steppe. You're like to learn more if you speak with the locals at Reunion. As for me, I still need to prepare before I can head out, so consider this a head start. Good luck, Arya, and may the best hunter win. Oh. Alright, I guess let's make a little trip over to Reunion. So yes, this is a Monster Hunter crossover. So this was done in collaboration with Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World got a special Behemoth hunt in it, and FF14 got Rathalos. So originally when Shadowbringers came out, I guess Capcom requested that they do not allow for unsyncing of the extreme version of Rathalos. Because yes, it does have an extreme version. I'll just say that front here. It does have an extreme. However, when Monster Hunter World Iceborne released, that made the Behemoth easier in Monster Hunter World. So SC was like, we're gonna allow unsyncing on Rathalos Extreme now, okay? Okay. So that's the story, roughly. I might fill in a few parts, but that's roughly what happened. A red wyvern by the name of Rathalos. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've heard stories of a great wyvern that slumbers in the mountains to the north, but is not red, and most certainly does not go by that name. So this Rathalos you speak of truly exists. Slaying such a beast would bring great honor to my tribe. Back my words. This beast will fall by a blade of the Oranir. A gargantuan red wyvern. I'm sorry, miss, but I'm not overly familiar with the comings and goings of this place. I only visit on occasion to do a small bit of business. Perhaps you should speak with the Castir, though speak is perhaps not the right word, seeing as they do not. At any rate, you will find none more knowledgeable of the happenings than the Azim steppe. Alright, we've got apprehensive traveler over here. A red wyvern named Rathalos? Oh dear. Perhaps the story I heard was true then, of a young man from the Ura clan leading a flock of Zos down from the mountains. He's making his way to Reunion when a fierce wind began to blow, a terrible howling gale which left him all but blinded. To his horror, he soon realized the deafening roar he heard was not of the wind's making. He claims it was that of a great wyvern which descended from on high to claim several Zos from his flock, disappearing into the sky as quickly as it came. Needless to say, he ran the Reunion with all haste, telling everyone of what had happened. But the man is a known liar and a swindler. Who would believe such a tale coming from him? Okay, well, I think we should speak with him. On hearing of a wyvern, the Castiri merchant takes on a grave expression. Castiri merchant points southwestward. Hopes you'll find some clues to the wyvern's whereabouts in that direction. Alright. Yeah, of course he was sending right towards where a hunt could be, right? You're in the same area the Castirian merchant appeared to be indicating. All you can do now is lie in wait for your prey. What's this? Oh, a hunter, and a formidable looking one at that. Have you come to help then? To hunt the Meowster and Rathalos? A talking cat? And what's wrong with the talking cat? Have you not seen the trolls and fish around these parts? I am an apprentice feline hunter, and I've come to this place in search of Meowsters, Rathalos to be precise. But even with 9 lives, I could not slay one on my own. That's why I posted a note seeking help. There's a reason they're often referred to as King of the Skies, after all. Some also call them fire wyverns on account of their ability to breathe fire. I feel powerful just thinking about all the hunters burned to cinders in their wake. Yes, and they were exactly like that. Would you believe it's powerful enough to stun their prey? That was him! That was a Rathalos! Still willing to help, I hope? What a day! What a day! Both the Meowster and the ferocious hunter to slay! I sure got the cream today! Let's hurry. He's gonna be heading northwest back to the Meowtons. Oh, before I forget, I never did ask your name. Nice to meet you, Arya. Now, let's be off. Alright. Curiosity, is there a hunt down here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we do need to head to the northwest. Far to the northwest. All the way up to Bardham's Metal. There you are. The Rathalos is somewhere along that path. I just know it. I'm afraid you'll have to go without me. As I am right meow, I fear it'd only slow you down. Before you go though, I insist you take these with you. When catastrophe strikes, a hunter should never be without a mega potion. I don't know if you normally keep medicine on hand to treat your wounds, but I guarantee you've never had anything quite like that. When you and your friends are ready, head on in. You do have friends to help, right? Eight? I thought hunters usually fight in groups of 4. Oh, well, I suppose you know best. During the battle with the Great Hunt, you will gain access to the duty action Mega Potion. Be advised that, while it can be used to restore a large amount of HP, its usage is limited. Upon clearing the duty, you can claim a special reward by examining the remains of the Rathalos. Be certain to do so before leaving the instance. Okay. The Great Hunt. So welcome back to Barden's Metal. I mean, welcome to the Great Hunt. Alright, so... Make potions can be used to restore your HP. Their usage, however, is limited. So use them sparingly. So, Rathalos has no aggro table. Let's just put that out there right now. He also has no positionals. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah, no positionals, no aggro table, and I am probably going to get tanked by someone here. Oh, and by the way, this fight sucks on melee. I'm actually amazed he is not moving around very much right now. Look at wildlife. Yeah, told you I was gonna get shanked. Have time to defend their territory. So we need to take care of some ads. Also, while paying attention to Rathalos, you need to watch where he moves around here and not get shanked by him. And yeah, tanks apparently decide they don't want to tank the ads. The ads do in fact have an aggro table. Unlike Rathalos, he will have to sweep me. Ow. Yeah, I hate this fight on melee, by the way. I really hate this fight on melee. You really want to try and stay away from the front as much as you can because he's going to charge around. Case and point. And now, in comes another ad. We need one person ready to go up and ride Rathalos while the other tank just tanks this gorilla ad. We need to kill this gorilla ad ASAP before the tank dies. Or no one's gonna ride Rathalos. I thought I saw someone ride him, but apparently not. That's coming for me for a second there. Ow! Tail swinging. He's gonna do it the other side now. Charging, so let's get out of the front. Unfortunately, smart me. Another tail swing, you jerk! Okay, he's being a little pissier this time. What the heck? So one thing about this fight is I believe Echo doesn't happen. Also, yeah, you just watch the back for like a tail swipe thing. Yeah, I believe the no echo thing is because Capcom requested it not happen. This is a terrible spot for him to be. And for the ass to be, mind you. Looking into half of what's going on here. Rathalos is charging. He's doing a sweep. Nope. He's decided I'm his friend. Ow! I was not in front of that. No. Oh, come on! Places I was not! Oh my god. Okay, now he's really being pissy this time. Okay. Try this gorilla thing one more time. You do want to make sure you're not in the charge. It does hurt. Hopefully someone actually gets on the Rathalos. There is a jump point to get on there. And apparently I'm now tanking Gorilla. I would rather not be tanking Gorilla. Ow! That's why the Tank Buster hurts! But apparently both tanks are just like, eh, yeah. Anyways, once Gorilla's dead, the body will stay around. We need to hide behind the body, otherwise you are dead. And now, congratulations! We can no longer be healed except through potions. And this is why you need to save your potions for phase 2. Hopefully he is a little less pissy this phase. No, phase 2 Rathalos is super pissy, honestly. So it's more important than ever that we pay attention to who he is after. Like that. So, you healers at this point are on damage duty and status effect duty. That poison does get nasty, so you do want to get rid of it. Same with the burn. Hello, I appear to have a friend. No. Alright, once you hit that little ding, he is down, and we need to charge the Wyvern Tail. We need to break the tail off. This way he takes a ton of damage, and we'll stagger for a bit. Namely, so he takes a ton of damage. Remember, this is Monster Hunter, heartbreaking, we are breaking the tail. Except it doesn't look like some people are breaking the tail. We have to knock him down again. Thanks, people. So, now that he's been knocked down once, he is going to start doing a stack. This is going to leave a burn pedal on the ground. Also having to remember what is and isn't extreme at this point. I think everything is extreme, sorta. There's a few additions in extreme, but other than that... Go down again, so we still do want to break that tail. I don't have a mark on this hotbar. Yeah, I see people who are definitely not hitting the tail. So Wyvern Tail Shattered, he takes like 1.1 million damage, and he's also gonna put his shield back up. So we need to break him again. Ow. Once I'm unstunned, I can go ahead and heal there. People are forgetting that they need to use potions to heal, I see. It's very important to use potions to heal. What? No, why are you limit breaking? Why are you limit breaking? That's gonna do like 2 damage, and I died. why they limit break there. They did like 2 damage probably. Because he was still super, super invincible, and yeah, that was really dumb. So who's ready for extreme? So we actually need to make sure we examine the Rathalos, interact with him to carve pieces off. You want to carve from both the neck and the tail to get 2 scales. I saw the whole thing. That was Meowx's Meowgnificent. That doesn't work too well. You have managed to retrieve a scale from his remains. I'm impressed. I realize this is sudden, but it would mean so much to me if I could join you on more adventures with you. Would you accept me as your palico? What's the reward for slaying the Rathalos? Oh, of course. You hunters are an astute lot, aren't you? Well, the thing is, I used to lost my funds to purchase those mega potions. But I promise to make it up to you as the perfect palico companion. And to think this is all because you saw my bill on the hunt board. A hunter Kugane showed it to you? I'm curious, do you think we could go and pay them a visit? If not for this hunter, we would have never met. Then let's be off to Kugane. Oh, they're still doing squats. That should do it. I'm warmed up and ready to go hunting. Arya, I thought you'd already left. With my preparations complete, you'll need to work fast if you mean to beat me. You've only finished preparing? What is that? Another monster in need of slaying. I'm no Meowster, you brute. I'm Arya's faithful and dependable palico. A palico? My apologies. If you're as dependable as you are adorable, I've no doubt she values your companionship. But let's return to the matter at hand, shall we? Arya, are you ready to set out on our hunt for the Rathalos? Yeah. You've already slain him? I'd expect nothing less from my rival. Indeed, you're every bit the hunter I'd imagined you'd be. Suppose that's what we get for the extra set of squats. Tell me, friend, were you able to recover anything from the body? As a matter of fact, she carved a scale off the Rathalos' hide. That's a mighty fine material for smithing. Mind if I have a look? Aye, this is a wyvern scale, all right. Light as a feather and tougher than steel. There's still a touch of heat to it, too. If you'd like, I'd be more than willing to fashion you some armor with it. I'd need more than a single scale, of course. You'll find no better mail than that forged with Rathalos scales. What do you say? Oh, Arya, I can't thank you enough for your help in slaying that Rathalos. If you plan to go hunting again, don't hesitate to call. We'll show those Meowsters what for. So we get a couple barbecue spits for housing decorations, and we also get a minion. Now trade Rathalos scales to the smithy in exchange for various goods. Rathalos scales can be obtained by defeating the Rathalos in the Great Hunt. The new king on the block. However, the newer king on the block. The Great Hunter returns. You did well taking on that Rathalos. Though I must ask, was the battle grueling? Did the mountain sing with the sound of claws clashing with steel? I've had tougher battles. But of course, perhaps battle with a high-ranking Rathalos would have put a bit of sweat on your brow. piqued your curiosity, have I? Well, I can only tell you what I've heard. They say there's a stronger breed of Rathalos that would make short work of your average hunter. Mayhap that kitten friend of yours knows something of it. He was, after all, the one who originally posted the bill for the beast. No need to worry over it now, though. I'd say you've earned a rest after your recent exertions in the Azim Steppe. When you're up for another hunt, I'll be here, ready and waiting. The mighty hunter returns, and with our feline companion. Feline? How rude of you! I'm a feline, you dullard. I fail to see the difference. That is neither here nor there. I asked Arya to bring you here that we might learn the truth of these high-ranking Rathalos I recently caught wind of. High-rank Rathalos? They're an older, much more powerful brood of Wyvern. Without sufficient protection, even the simplest of swipes is all it would take to rend the hunter in two. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were talking about an elite mark. Yes, I challenge no self-respecting hunter can ignore. And so then, are you ready, my friend? Alright, let's get to it. Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but now isn't the time to be kidding around. To be perfectly plain, I'd rather not see another hunter charbroiled today. The Great Hunt Extreme is now accessible. So, the biggest difference, you haven't unlocked the Great Hunt Extreme. Test your mettle against high-rank Rathalos and reap rich rewards. Please note that you may only enter the Great Hunt Extreme with 4 players. So yes, that is the big difference with the Extreme. 4, not 8. 4. There are a few other differences, of course, more HP. Some of the attacks have additional things to them, but yeah, the main difference is 4 people. So, on that note, I think we are good for now, unless there just happens to be a Rathalos group in here. Only if you've cleared it. I have, just... Also, I'm not high enough item level. Okay. Fine. Be that way. So yeah, on that note, thank you for watching. In the next part, we will head off to Ivalice again. So, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. Also, it greatly helps to keep making content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!